Shay Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee. I am over here multitasking. I have my step class in about 2 hours, so a little short of that. And I'm prepping drinks for class. So I am over here in full hair, neck, gloves, and everything closed up, looking crazy. But I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about these hot topics for the day, y'all. The main one is Monique Samuels went on the podcast. There's a podcast called Lip Sync. I think that's the name of it. Let me double check.
There's also me here too.
Nobody can see you. Get out of here, boy.
No, I'm here.
It's called Lip Service. And she went on there with Angela Yee because, come to find out, child, Chris was the one that leaked them daggone pictures and stuff. But we're gonna with her and the guy that she was on the radio with. But we're gonna talk about that along with a couple of other things real quick. So we're gonna get on here, run our mouths real fast, and then later on this evening, y'all, I will be back so that we can do. I'm gonna take down that review I have up of Salt Lake City and just leave up the Real Housewives of Potomac. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. That last episode of Salt Lake City, y'all, it wasn't that good. So that review was just terrible for it because the show was it was such a filler show. And I half-ass watched it, to be honest with y'all. But let's just go ahead. I'm going to share my screen and share a couple of things that I done found on the internets. Real interesting, okay? Let me make sure that, because I'm not in my office where I usually have two screens up. So let me in my office where hold on, y'all. Let me turn this down. All right, let me take this off here. Child, got to change my take my glove off, put it back on, all the things. All right, here we go. All right, let's talk about a couple of things that's been going on the internet first before we get to the Monique Samuel stuff. Y'all, speaking of the Real Housewives of Potomac folks, I saw this.
HBCU?
Period. Which one?
Hampton University.
Oh,
Okay,
the fake HU.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Did you go to any?
HU?
Did excuse you?
HU?
What?
FAMU?
What? Yes, my daughter's there. My daughter's
love
at FAMU.
that.
Yes. What HBCU did you go to, sir?
So y'all see how Giselle is like really hounding on this situation with Nick Cannon, because a lot of celebrities, they haven't gone to college. So I think that Giselle is trying to be shady because she didn't realize. I don't think she knows that Nick Cannon actually did go to college and he actually graduated from Howard University. So she's over here trying to be shady, like, you ain't even go to college for real. And the man actually did go to college. I think he went from 2016 to 2020 or whatever the case may be. So let's just keep listening to her, put her foot in her mouth.
Thank you.
So
Howard
Thank you.
University.
Thank you.
wow, the disrespect.
She don't even know. She said, I'm not even
The
going to
fact
acknowledge
that
it.
like, if you really knew what was popping, the fact that I called Hampton the fake HU,
It's
and then
not.
the fact that I screamed HU very loud will
I
let
heard.
you know that I am the alumni of the Mecca.
Oh, that's
Okay,
what he
no,
said.
I don't think so. But
The
this is your
Mecca.
show, so we're gonna let you live. This your show.
We let y'all have what y'all have over there at Hampton, but everybody knows Howard University is where it goes down.
Okay.
FAMU is really where it goes down.
Yes.
I'm going to let the HUs
shouts
have
out to
their...
FAMU.
Well, really, Morgan State is where it all goes down, but I'm gonna let y'all have that. But yeah, shout out to Nick Cannon for actually going to college, and Giselle was over there really trying to shade that brother. I'm like, girl, the man went to college for real, girl. Leave him alone, okay? Leave him alone. You ain't the only one that went to college, girl. And HU, the real HU is Howard University, okay? And I'm saying that as a person that was born and raised in the District of Columbia, okay? Moving on, let's talk about some other stuff here. At BravoCon, what's that? Chanel, I think that's her name, Chanel, whatever, was asked who was
Two people that I thought they were a bit like out, like I just didn't get them. Okay, because I'm a very friendly person, you know what I mean, and I'm very approachable. Kiana from Potomac.
So she said Kiana was rude as fuck to her, and let's listen.
Kiana, I think her name is Kiana.
Yeah.
Kiana.
K. I think they call it K.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Face insane. Beautiful.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Beautiful. When I say beautiful face, I kept on. The thing is, like, I kept on staring at her, and like, but she was full on poker face. I think she thinks she's Beyonce or some shit. I know for sure, bitch, you're not fucking Beyonce. Smile back when somebody smiles.
It's only one Beyonce. We can all agree on that.
Exactly. You know, so I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if I know nothing about her. I haven't seen anything she's done that's iconic yet. So I have no clue. So I tried, and she was with ISO Granda.
She's done absolutely nothing that's iconic. I can tell you that right now, except the most iconic thing she's done is, and it's not really iconic. It's probably the ugliest thing that she's done. The stupidest thing is that piranha ass face that she was making on the show the other day to try to make herself look real despicable and angry and scary when she was so-called trying to read down Stacy. And I'm like, girl, you are just making yourself look worse and worse and even motherfucking more worse. But let's just keep going.
Right? Because usually I'm with Grandam in every panel in BravoCon when she was doing it with us, So I saw Grandam and she's so excited to see me. She gives me a hug. We talk, we catch up, and Kiana just stands there, doesn't even say hi. This is the second time or third time. Okay, I was like, bitch, you ain't that shit. Chill the fuck out. Okay, drink some Pepsi.
She was very friendly to me. I'm surprised.
Cynthia, like, well, she was rude to you, bitch, but she was nice to me.
So.
Yeah, for me, no, but maybe she's going through stuff. But that's my feelings.
Okay, who else?
Yeah, no, your feelings are totally valid.
And then
this is my favorite right now.
Yeah, I know, and my second was the girl from OC, Katie.
Oh, Katie.
Katie, she's so beautiful, right? But I feel like she was like, I would also like try to smile to her, and she was just like full on like this, like, but she's a pretty girl. But then I understand later on, because I didn't know what was going on with her. I found out like she didn't film half of the season. They like, you know what I mean? They cut her out or something like that. There was a lot of accusatory stuff. So I can now, after that, I could feel like maybe the BravoCon was very overwhelming for her.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
And
First of all, Chanel, how the hell was you there? Because ain't your show canceled, bitch? I mean, I don't know. And you weren't the nicest person on your show either. So I don't understand. Maybe if you felt like Kay and what's her face was being Katie were being mean girls, maybe you can identify mean girls real fast because your ass is one too. So I don't know. And by no means am I sitting up here defending goddamn Kay. Now Katie did have a terrible season, and Kay is on her way to having a terrible season. She's continuously having a terrible season, but whatever. These hoes ain't loyal. Moving on. Speaking of BravoCon, let's keep going.
Who do you think is the most overrated Bravo celebrity at this current moment?
First of all, let me tell you something. Comment down below, who do y'all think is the most overrated Bravo celebrity at this current moment? I just want to know who y'all think is the most overrated before we They put the spotlight on who's going to say it. I want y'all to tell me, who do y'all think is the most overrated Bravo celebrity? Now, I know we live right now, but even if you are rewatching, if you're watching this from the beginning and this is a replay for you, please comment down below. You talk to me, I talk back, okay? Let me know who you think is the most overrated Bravo celebrity right now. Type it in the comment section. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Okay. Here we go.
Where will the spotlight go? Nobody knows. It's going to land in 3, 2, 1. Reza.
Now, Reza messy as hell. Reza is messy as hell. Okay. Y'all, we're going to skip screen because...
Where'd you learn how to play spades?
Last time.
Who do you think is the most overrated Bravo celebrity at this current moment? Where will the spot
sound down? But hold on, we're gonna get to Reza, and then we're gonna see what he say. All right, here you go. This is what he's gonna say.
Oh my God! I said it before, and I'll say it again. Kyle Richards is the most overrated of all time. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Kyle Richards is definitely the most overrated fucking housewife ever in America. Okay, I totally agree with him. Kyle contributes absolutely nothing to Beverly Hills. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. They need to get her off my screen right now. Kyle, she admittedly says that she doesn't want to talk about her life. She don't want to share certain things. Well, bitch, why are you on reality TV if you don't want to be real? I am so sick and tired of these people signing up to be on reality TV and you don't want to give your real life. You just want to collect a check. But ladies and gentlemen, I am here to burst your bubble. You are not that interesting for someone to pay you just to pay you. I repeat, most of you Bravo celebrities or people that are on these reality TV shows that don't display your life, like Letitia from Love and Marriage Huntsville and Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville, just to name a two. You bitches are not that, you're not that amazing for somebody to just skip past the fact that you don't tell this or you don't tell that. If you ain't gonna tell your business, we don't care to see you. Hello and goodbye to your career. Moving on, I just thought that was extremely hilarious, okay? All right, y'all, let's look at some other things that's going on the internet, okay?
You out.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Let that nigga figure you out. Let that nigga know. Don't even let him know.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because niggas gonna go for what they go for.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
With that being said, I don't been through it. I know. So
okay.
With that being said, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, question no nigga.
Yeah.
Let them figure that out.
Very true.
Let them come on to you if they like you, if they are attracted to you.
Yeah.
I just want to know, why is Ray J here? Ray J, what are you doing here? And why have you been, I mean, no shade. Why have you been on tour with the gay guys? Are you ready to come out, Ray J? I mean, just because, now let me say something. Let me say this. Just because you're a straight guy hanging out with all gay guys, that doesn't mean you're gay too. But I'm just saying, you've been in every video with them, Ray J. What to go on?
One thing that I noticed there, I don't go on to niggas. I don't come on to niggas.
Okay.
They want to talk to me. Okay, cool. I'm not saying shit.
Yeah.
Wait, so you say you don't be hollering at niggas?
Nigga, you told that nigga you was shooting him, and it is what it is.
Exactly.
You're doing that for a reason because you're defending yourself.
You're defending yourself.
Self-defense.
It's called self-defense.
Exactly. That's the law. It's self. He the manager. This the DJ.
Yeah.
This the biggest DJ in Atlanta.
Okay.
He don't DJ for Luciana all that. Like, come on now, Adam don't need nobody for clout. Adam don't need to use nobody for clout. Adam got his own fucking clout going on.
Exactly. He in the room already.
This nigga already in the room.
Exactly.
He got to connect. You ain't got to play shit.
What is going on here? Ray J, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you here? Where is your scooter? Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure Shamar was dropping some gems. Shout out to him and go on. Feel like you can replay it if y'all want to hear what the hell he talking about. But what the fuck are you doing, Ray J?
Yeah.
So, and he always see me DJing these big shows. You out.
Yeah.
Child, okay. Bye, Shamar. Okay. And you're painted on edges. Moving on.
All right, can we have the door open?
Enjoy your time.
Y'all see Marjorie holding on to her piggy bank, child. This her legal money. She was used to dating all them DURG dealers. Now she just dealing with she messing with the TV guy. Child, every time I see Marjorie, I just be like, girl, she probably out there fucking the pool boy, child. But I just thought this was cute. They actually look really cute together. But Steve, child, that lady been using you for years, honey. Moving on. Y'all like, girl, why did you even show us that? Let's look at this. I also thought this was pretty interesting, y'all. God damn it.
Candy's in there working.
You come here, it's dark, and then you come out, and then it's light all of a sudden. We be in the studios until 5 in the morning. Girl, I did not know you were going to be up here with no doggone cameras. This is Candy, the writer of...
Look at Candy looking all nervous. Look at her.
Oh, I feel it was real cool, especially like the time when all three of us worked together. We was just acting crazy, trying to come up with the hook. I be telling all my crazy men stories.
Girl, you and your crazy man stories. Candy, we got to stop with the man stories, child. You got enough for ages.
Studio.
That's how the song be coming out. No, for real. Yeah. We talk about people first, and then that's how the songs come out. But you don't know who we're talking about.
Bye.
Okay, we don't want no copyright for that. Okay. All right, y'all. That is Candy hanging out with the peeps that she writes the songs for. Now, y'all, this shit right here. What do y'all think about this Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande shit? This is them talking about their demi-curious, semi-binary relationship.
I'm a person, and I feel, and I have feelings, and I can share them.
Then if you need to cry right now, you cry.
Yeah. And someone said to me once that the green was the thing that I would love the most about Alphabet, that I would want to stay green. But actually, being green, yes, I loved playing this character. But every time I took the makeup off, I loved who I was even more. So I've come away.
Why is this bitch crying? These got to be the weirdest two damn croonies. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are they holding hands? Why does Ariana Grande look like her face is sunken in and her chin is the permanent wicked witch of the Wild West? Where is her titties? Where is your scooter? Where is your skin? Where is your immune system? Baby girl over here look like the damn queen of the ants. She looks terrible. Get a damn ham sandwich. Both of y'all need to eat. Go to the local buffet. Matter of fact, get your ass on the plane to Las Vegas. Okay, go to the nearest buffet. And I want y'all to sit down until you gain 20 pounds each. Because both of y'all look sick. Y'all look sick the fuck, okay?
Feeling really beautiful.
You fucking are.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, God.
Yeah.
I'm a person.
That was just so dramatic. I didn't understand. So according to Bolinlay Media, I think that's what that is. In a now viral moment, Cynthia tried to define their dynamic by calling it a non-demi-curious, semi-binary relationship. She made all that shit up. She made all that shit up. Okay? All of that up. What the fuck is a non-demi-curious semi-binary relationship? Let's just say Ariana Grande is attracted to me, but she don't know if she want to eat my coochie yet. Just say that. Just say that Ariana is not eating nothing. So of course she's not gonna eat me. Look at her. She's skinny as fuck. She can't eat me. She's not even eating food. The fuck? Made this whole shit up. The reality is y'all are attracted to each other. This Cynthia woman, she knows that she's a lesbianist, but Ariana Grande don't know. She's still exploring herself, but Ariana has an identity crisis. It's like she turns into everybody that she's dating. She did it with Big Sean. She did it with Mac Miller. She did it, I don't know if she was using drugs like Mac. Let me not put that on her. But because she ended up leaving him because of the fact of his drug usage. But girl, please get your own personality, Ariana, because this is getting crazy. I'm concerned. I'm like genuinely concerned. Like for real. Child, moving the hell on.
And the fact that my former partner has parents who participate and then does his financial part, does that mean that he and his new partner get to take credit for what I'm doing here? I've been so quiet about so many things.
And your forehead is so big. You sound like a hating ass baby mama. Bitch, take your hair out from this ponytail and stop fucking crying and make a bang. Put your bangs down. You put the curtains over your forehead. You loud mouth, always talking. I can't stand a bitter ass baby mama. This man has all of his children. This is the bitter baby mama of Tyler LaPlay or Lepley, whatever his damn name is. Tyler LaPlay and Miracle Watts share Christmas photos, including his other kids, despite his baby mama saying they aren't a blended family. This hating ass bitch here, I can't stand it. Now, if he had took pictures with just his new baby and Miracle, then you would have been like, what about your other kids? They were with you. You didn't want to take a picture with your children. Bitch, do you want to be in the picture? They in the picture with their daddy. Are you kidding me?
And despite that, I don't get the respect that I deserve.
What respect? What is this respect? What respect are you looking for? The respect is he's financially there for his children. He's physically there for his children. It's not about you. That's the problem with this bitter baby mama syndrome.
For what I have been through and the work that I continue to do, I'm going to think about what I'm going to say and where I'm going to say it. But we are not a blended family. We're not.
You are blended because he got children with somebody else. He got children with you. They in the picture. Call it a smoothie, bitch. It's blended.
Co-parents. She's not their stepmother.
She is their stepmother. You are over there needing and pleading for that dick again. And you're mad that it's gone. He don't want you. He don't want you, girl.
My kids aren't her kids. And the fact that my former partner had.
The fact that you're calling him your former partner is a problem. I can't stand women like this. It's not about you, sis. He might not have been a good man, a good partner to you, but let him be a good father to your children. Women like this love to block the man from being around their kids because they didn't want them. So they try to make the children feel like it's a package deal because they didn't want their mama. That means they don't want their kids. That's not the case at all. He don't want you, Sammy Sausage Head, window screen forehead. He don't want you. Knock it off. Pull the blinds down to your fucking eyebrows and go sit down somewhere. Take a break. Grab a Snickers, bitch. I can't stand hoes like this. Take care of your children and be glad, and not just be glad, because all men should take care of their children, right? All of these men should take full responsibility for their children, but they shouldn't be given a hard time with them taking care of their children because you got hoes like this acting like this. This is crazy. And those are beautiful children. Let the kids live their life. And she probably be over there just talking all types of shit about their daddy to them. Child, when is P Valley coming back? Moving on. All right, y'all. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of all the things. Tamar is suing Funky Geneva, apparently. If I can click on this. Child, the Neighborhood Talk reports, Tamar Braxton denies having a schmexual relationship with Mendices after Funky Geneva accused the two of messing around. This is a lie. It's sad the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. Tamar, girl. Girl, bye, Tamar. Okay, go away from us with this, because at this point, I believe anything that somebody says. I believe them. I believe you did anything that they said that you did. You was trying to sleep with that man. This is from Walker and Associates. Okay, I guess this is her lawyer, child. December 2nd, 2025. It looked more like a damn obituary front cover than a damn statement. It says, official statement, Tamar Braxton. This summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes R&B charts and top 20 overall has meant the world to me and my team. Your support has been incredible. That's why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week. Bear with me, y'all, because these letters are small and my eyes ain't the way they used to be. Spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. These rumors don't just teach me, they touch our families. These rumors don't just touch me, they touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who never asked to be dragged into nonsense. I had hoped by now we'd see better from those who claim to report responsibly and help and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. I'm staying focused on what I love, creating storytelling and making music. Yeah, storytelling for sure, because that's what the fuck you good at. And making music and films that matter. What films is you in, girl? If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde yet, I hope you'll give it a listen. And thank you again for lifting us so high on the charts. First of all, this ain't no damn statement from your lawyer. Your attorney did not sign off on this, okay? And girl, the problem is you need to keep your fucking mouth shut. You always on the internet talking shit. If you wasn't insinuating shit about Funky Geneva and talking trash about him, then maybe, just maybe, he wouldn't have to read you down the way that he constantly does. You would think that you would be tired of getting read the fuck down. He snatches all the edges that you didn't have in the first place off of you every single time. Every single time. Girl, Tamar writes under this fake ass post, people like to trigger me, hoping for me to respond and crash out. That's the old me. I always feel the need to defend myself, but my lawyers will this time and every time instead. I'm tired, but I'm learning to take my Tamartian's advice. Use my voice to talk less and sing more. That's it. That's all. God bless. Thank you to my amazing attorney and team who don't lose. First of all, and now back to big business. Heartbreak Retrograde. Girl, is this the same? Is this a real attorney? Is this just like that dentist that you paid to say you did all this dental work and you ain't did shit? Huh? Is that what this is? Boo and bye to you, Tamar. Grow the fuck up. I want you to grow up. Because I would think you was tired of this by now. All right, y'all. Let's get to the final story of what we've all been waiting for. Monique, y'all. Where I thought I just had it. Where did I go? Where it go, y'all? Okay, here it go. So Monique Samuels, while this is not pressing, Monique Samuels has come out. There have been some pictures that came out of Monique and her co-star. Apparently, Monique and the co-star, they were cool. They were kind of working together to get through their marital issues or whatever. They kind of paired and shared information and, you know, what it was like to live with your spouse that you're currently divorcing while you're divorcing them, right? So they were going through similar things and they were each other's shoulder to lean on, and then it turned into something romantical once she was divorced, okay? So let's listen to it from Monique's point of view.
Recently, these pictures and videos emerged of you and your former co-host, Jason, and it looked like you guys were hugged up, and people were like, oh, he's married. What's going on here?
Yeah.
So what was that all about?
So first, it's so much. And I'm gonna unpack it as easily and as neatly as possible. So when I was going through the divorce, I was separated, but still living in the same house. Jason and I were like great friends. Like we never spent any time outside the studio, nothing like that. As I was going through the whole divorce process, the separation, everything like that, he was giving me this advice that I was like, you have to have been through something to be able to give me this type of advice. We started to have like an amazing friendship outside of work. And I started to learn some things about what he was going through. Mm-hmm. So we connected on that level, him being separated, living in the same house, but people not knowing because obviously he's not, you know, out there like that in reality TV space. Mine was more public. Right. And it was a friendship that was genuinely a friendship that turned very emotionally connected and then it turned romantic. Mm-hmm. And the reason this video is out there right now is because my ex-husband actually leaked it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you is messy, Chris. Now, how you get that video? How you get these videos, Chris? Mm-hmm. You had a Washington Commanders, Washington Redskins fan over at the Sprint, the Verizon, that went up in her phone and got this stuff for you. Chris, you is messy. And I don't like that.
My goodness.
Yeah, so that's T. Like legit, he has been showing this video to everybody. And the bigger question is, how did he get it?
So off the cloud.
The cloud? No, he actually got it from a former friend of mine who, you know, when you go through divorce, you lose some friends, you lose some family. Mm-hmm. It blew my mind. So for whatever reason, for whatever reason, this particular former friend, we were cool. And then it was just like,
so Monique, but why would you be sending your friend videos of you in the car with your dude or pictures of you and the dude? Why? See, this is what I'm talking about. When it's something that you don't want to get out, ma'am, don't send those pictures to your friend. You show her or him, whoever this friend is, you can show them the pictures. Be like, girl, ain't he cute? You show them. Even me and my best friend, she don't send me pictures of no dude. Like, we'll be together. And you know what? That's a lie. If we not around each other. But my friend is single, by the way. But she'll be like, oh, what you think you think he cute? Well, what you think? And she'll send it to me. But I'm deleting it. Like, why do I got pictures of somebody else's man in my phone? Like, that's weird to me. That's real weird to me. But Chris, you messy, and so was Monique's friend.
She was the only person that I was sharing this information with, her and my mom. And she ended up giving it to him, and he used it as an intimidation tactic because he did not want me back on reality TV. He's afraid of my book coming out. So he has been showing it. So people like in a reality TV world on social media, they think they know who he is. but he's a completely different person. Thanks to me, people think that he is what he is.
Right, because you wanted the family life to appear perfect.
Yeah,
you
did a good job at that, by the way. And thank you.
And
but
even
it's to my
detriment. You know what?
to my detriment.
It's so interesting because I feel like you've taken, even in this book, it's not like you dragged him at all. There was a couple of truths that you have that I feel like you express in a way that you weren't blaming him for the way that things transpired. It was just that he was never going to be the person that you thought he would grow to be.
Yes. A lot of times women marry potential and men marry and want to stay the same, you know, and it was that mixed up. And I was like, look, it's not fair for me to keep you in this position. Like, be who you are, but who you are is just not where I want to be anymore. I'm evolving, I'm growing. So it just got really nasty recently.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah. So there's a friend that's been on the show, Cookie. She and I stopped talking years ago.
The infamous Cookie child. You know,
Cookie seems like she's messy. Like, Cookie just wants to be on the show. She wants to get some FaceTime. Cookie gives me the type of person that just wants to be seen. And you know, I actually got a chance to watch this. I watched this interview, or listened to it rather, earlier while I was at work. I listened to this from start to finish. And I must say, I have to apologize to Monique, because I thought that all of this Namya Ringekyo, Kumbaya, Namya, let's talk to the gods, Indian style, and touch grass shit was just stupid. Like, I just thought it was just like, girl, but what? I thought she was doing the most. And after listening to her, she really has done some soul searching and some healing, because this man, and I can tell from just how they interacted with each other, he wasn't super affectionate. And then she talked about being in relationships with people where you try to just meet them where they are, and you try to accept certain things because you feel like, okay, this is marriage. My parents were married. Like, you know, this is just how it's supposed to be. And when you have a partner that's not affectionate, but you're a person that yearns and needs affection, and you're just sitting there constantly trying to make yourself okay with it, I can identify with that, because that's how I was in my marriage initially. Like, my husband is like, he treated me like I was one of his little homies, but I'm just the homie that, you know, you can be intimate with and pay bills with. And that wasn't going to be the person that I was. So we started going to therapy, and he had, you know, the therapist was able to communicate it for me in words that it's like, listen here, sir, we ain't just here to be bed dancing. We're partners. Okay. And he's never seen his parents, you know, and that comes from childhood. Like, his parents, he never saw his parents like being lovey-dovey towards each other. So that wasn't something that, you know, he was into. But my parents, my mother was running around the house away from my daddy. My daddy running after my mama because she's so fine, you know, touching on her, kissing on her, hugging her. My father was affectionate with me. Like, you know, my father hugged and kissed me and my brothers and told us he loved us, you know, and so did my mother. So I was used to affection growing up. My husband used to tell me, because I told my brothers I loved them, and then I used to kiss my brothers on the cheek when they would leave. He was like, "Ugh, that's so gross. Well, who kisses their brother? Who kisses their siblings? Who says I love you?" Like, my husband wouldn't say I love you in the beginning. That is how much he lacked affection. And we almost didn't make a child, because I was like, I will not live like this. So listening to her talk about that, and how she was at a point where she was just like, you know what? She had just been going through the motions, hoping that he would change. And it just didn't change. And she was like, she got to a point where she was like, you know what? I don't want you to change. I'm just realizing that this is who you are. This is how you are. And that's okay. So I'm going to go and be with somebody that is how I, you know, is something that works for me. And I get that. I totally identified with her, and I got it. At first, I thought she was just being difficult, and she was trying to change him, and she was just tired of him, and she was making excuses as to why she didn't want to be with him. But looking back at how Chris acted and how he was very like barbaric, it was, the wife is he's the hunter and gatherer, and the wife is the child bearer and in the house and cooking all the meals and cleaning the house. And when she talked about having to give up her radio career, I thought that was just, she cried doing her videos. They showed the video in the interview where she was literally sitting there crying doing this video saying, I'm resigning from my position or whatever, because she had to be home to homeschool the children. And I'm like, damn, this ninja couldn't even help her with homeschooling the damn kids so she could live out her dream. So it's just one of those things where, when you're in relationships, you can't continue to sacrifice yourself for the other person when, frankly, they don't deserve it. And my husband realized he wasn't, when we had a turning point in our relationship, it wasn't that he was changing himself. It's just that he didn't understand that that's what I needed. And his want to be with me, his need to be with me far superseded any discomfort he would get from, oh, I don't want to say I love you, I don't want to do this. He's like, oh, if that's what you need me to do, that's fine, I can do that. Because he wants to make me happy. So that's how it is in relationships. You have to analyze what your partner needs and make sure it doesn't compromise you as an individual. But if that's what your partner needs and this is who you trying to ride it out with, you got to meet in the middle. You got to meet in the middle.
Yeah,
she was in and out of that party.
Listen, and it's really interesting because it initially got leaked on one of her very well-known fake Twitter pages. So yeah, everybody knows.
I can't believe you're back on this show, girl.
I know.
It's so much already.
So much came out. But you know what's crazy? He tried to use that video to intimidate me from coming back. And I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Whatever. Like, do what you're going to do.
Wow.
So it was always like, then it was like, well, I ain't going to do that. You the mother of my child. I ain't going to do that. You still the mother of my children. But then he still did it. But then he was even intimidating the other parties. Reached out on Instagram DMs, like, call me. I need to talk. And then threatening, I'm going to put this out on social media.
So now you threatening the co-host dude, saying you're going to put it out on social media if he don't talk to you. Mind you, at this point, Monique and Chris were divorced, or in the process of getting a divorce, rather. Then Chris is delusional because Monique talked about how, and this is from her perspective, okay? So I'm listening to all of this from her perspective. But she was like, Angela Yee asked her, did you guys ever talk about divorce often, or, and she was like, he used to threaten it just to, try to hurt me. But when I said it, we never really tried to play with it too much. But for me, when I said it, I meant it. And once they got a divorce, this former friend that Monique was confiding in, Chris told this friend, well, we could just, we could dissolve all of this in 2 months. Like after they got divorced, he was like, for like 2 months after the divorce is final, we could actually just, remove all of this and we could be married again, just like that. And it's like, Chris, are you crazy? Like, what in the drama? I wouldn't be surprised if it's like you over here antagonizing the co-host. You're causing a problem at her job, making it uncomfortable for her. Child.
So this wasn't a surprise.
Oh my gosh.
It was just didn't know when, but it wasn't. And the video is 2 years old.
Right.
Yeah. So,
yeah, because that's what people were saying. So he was going through his own separation at home,
right,
while you were going through what you were going through.
Right.
That is wild. Recently, these pictures and videos emerged of you and
y'all. I would encourage everybody to actually watch the full interview. Again, this was Lip Service. The channel is called Lip Service by Angela Yee. And I think this is the most recent video on there. It was actually a really, really good interview. She talked about some stuff from the show. She said she's not really friends with anybody on the show. She's just cordial with everybody. She doesn't really call anybody on that show a friend. And it was interesting. There was a segment where she talked about Karen, where she was like, she had called Karen, in the beginning of all this stuff when Karen was going to jail, you know, just to check on her or whatever. And she talked to her then, but she said Karen never called her after that. But, you know, as a follow-up, but she called her when she got out of jail and was like, not off some, hey girl, I'm doing good, thank you for checking on me type stuff. It was off some, hey, who does your eyebrows? Who does your microblading for your eyebrows type shit? So I think that rubbed Monique wrong. And I think that there's probably going to be some tension between those two when Karen comes back. But you know, yeah, y'all, the people's is strange out here. Okay, the people's is strange. All right. Let's go ahead and stop sharing our screen. Let me go ahead and get into these comments. Thank y'all so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate y'all. Oh, 25 comments, honey. Listen, I told y'all I'm in my kitchen doing double duty. I'm juicing, cutting up some shit, and you know, in between a glove and moving shit around on here and a hair net and all this. I look a goddamn mess, so I didn't want to be coming on here showing y'all me looking crazy. So, but I said, let me do this video and get these multitask, get these juices ready for my class tonight. Linnell Seiler is in the building. She says, what up though? Hello, hello. Carolina Girl 28 says, good afternoon, Shay and Chat. Good afternoon, Carolina Girl 28. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you, friend. Lee Fu is in here. She is in the building, okay? And look at that. Lee is just so beautiful, y'all. Hey, Shay and Chat. What's up? What's up, Lee? Thank you so much for joining. We got Black Butterfly 1585, also one of my members up in the building. That hair is laid and slayed. Says, good evening, Shay and Chat. What up? What up? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your support. Demi Bell 5123. Okay, listen, she's looking like the bomb all the time. Okay, I see her pictures every day on the gram. All right, because I be looking for them. Good evening. Sorry, can't speak back in chat. Have a lot customer in my chair. I know that's right. You better get to the money, honey. Okay, and she probably over there looking fly as hell doing their hair, making them look fly. Thank you so much for joining. Demi is also a member and she is one of my mods, and I appreciate all that she does. Lee Fu says, Giselle ain't worth a damn. And that's okay. I agree 1000%. Can I like this 1,000, Alex? Okay. Black Butterfly 1585 says Kyle is overrated. Oh my God. Yes, she is. I am so tired of Kyle. I am so tired of her. But Andy loves her so much. So that's why her ass is still on the show. Lee Fu says crazy man stories. Yeah, girl, when I heard that, I said, damn, Candy, you ain't learned shit. Oh, look, Candy ain't never learned her lesson. Why are we thinking the same thing? Oh my God. Child, Candy, she ain't learned nothing. Emma Crawford 11 says, hey Shay, and how are you? Hello. I had long time no see. Thank you so much for coming through, Emma. I appreciate you. D Herford 6891 says, hi Shay. What's up, D? D is also one of my members. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. She says, hi Shay and Chat. What's up? Now, y'all, I had to walk away from the food because I don't want to be talking over my fruit and stuff. I'm just letting y'all know because it's a lot of talking and breathing. And my husband thinks I'm weird because I wear a mask while I'm while I'm juicing. Because I be like, I can't. And then my hands be so dry because I take them out the gloves and wash them. Because just in my head, it's just too many. I am an extreme germaphobe. And people will be like, you should record yourself while you're making the juices. But y'all would think I'm crazy with all of my antics. You would feel great though, but you like, well, damn girl, that's why it take a little bit to get it, because you doing the most to package the shit up and make it. But one day I'll show y'all my process, but y'all gonna think I'm crazy as hell. Just my washing the fruit process by itself is a whole chore. Demi Bell 5123 says Kim Zolciak is the most overrated. Yeah, but you know what? Kim is gone. She gone. And we glad about it. And you are absolutely right. but she is an unpaid former housewife at this damn point. Thank the Lord. But she trying to get her ass back on there. D. Herford says, "Thank you, Shay. They are amazingly talented, but they were hard to look at in the movie. I wasn't that impressed. It was distracting. People thought I was crazy. Oh, the skinny girls, child. That's a mess. I am genuinely concerned. Like, they look sickly. I watched the first one on TV and seen the second one. Yeah, my sister, both of my sister-in-laws actually went to a drive-in movie theater in Baltimore and saw it. We were doing a surprise birthday party for one of my sisters that night, so I didn't go with them. But they went and saw the first and the second one. You know, they saw them back to back. And my sister, she was just like, man, they just look like, even on screen where it add 10 pounds, they look sickly. I was like, damn. She sure did. Carolina Girl 28 says, bitter. At least he's in their lives. Right. The Tyler LaPlay or LaPlay, whatever his damn name is, child. He fine as hell. But I'm like, I can't stand women that do stuff like that. Keep their children away from the fathers because you can't be with them. Lawson Blair. Okay. Hello, Lawson Blair. I haven't seen you in a while either, sis. Thank you so much for coming on up in here. I appreciate you. She says, hey, Shay and chat. What's up? Wow. Y'all coming on through today. Okay. Lee says, Tamar, your family don't even like you. Not your family don't even like you, girl, but that's true. Because Tony definitely said, if you wasn't my sister, I wouldn't hang out with you. That's just what it is, okay? Because I ain't got nothing else to say about this. Lee Fu says, Chris messy big hip self. Child. Unbelievable. You know, and I can't stand a messy ass man. Like, if she don't want you no more, just leave her alone. Like, let it go. Let it burn. Let it burn, okay? Oh, Miss Vaughn is in the building. Miss Vaughn is also one of my members. Thank you so much, Miss Vaughn, for coming on up in here and supporting your girl. She says, hey, Shay and everybody. Hello, Miss Vaughn. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming on up in here. Kalani Films. Listen, I love her name. I love her profile. She's so amazing. Good evening, Shay and chat. What's up, sis? Thank you so much for joining. Kalani is also one of my members. Thank you so much for joining us, okay? Appreciate you, sis. Lee says, that's what I was wondering. You sending videos of a dude kissing on your neck. Plus, she said this was years ago, but I'm like, wasn't Mo still married then? They only been divorced 2 years, right? Yeah, like, I'm not about to send my friend, like, you know, racy pictures like that or videos of him in the car. Like, why am I sending my friend that? But, you know, everybody got different relationships, child. I don't know. D says, Jamie Tyler just blasted Cookie. Child, let me tell you about Jamie and Arena Tyler. I like them, but they do a lot to try to be seen. They really want to be seen, from the designer labels that they wear all the time. Like, that's two people that just love attention, okay? So, of course, he was going to come out and say something about Cookie. But Cookie she do look like a messy-ass fool. She look messy. Like, she looks messy. But, child, Jamie would know, Mr. Party Guy. D says, people said she was fired because she was cheating with her co-host. See, and that's, oh, you know what? She talked about that in the interview too, that Chris put that rumor out there. Chris was the one that put that rumor out there. This is just a nightmare that this man is this messy. If he really did that, that's messy. That's messy as fuck. But she really loved that job. And from what I know, at the radio station, they really loved her. So I don't think that they fired her. Because basically they got rid of her and brought on the other girl from Love and Marriage DC, Sherelle Duncan. So Sherelle Duncan is on the show now too, on the radio. And Sherelle is cool. She's really dramatic. Like, she's so dramatic. And I don't really like her. I can't really be around people that's too fucking dramatic. I mean, she's a really sweet person, but her personality is a whole lot. And people, you know, it's people that like that. There's people that like that type of personality. But me, I just be like, oh my God, girl, sit down. Like, I cannot. But you know, that type of personality, I guess that's good for the radio. Love Key is in the building. Hello, Love Key, also one of my members. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, my friend. I appreciate you. She says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Love Key. Love Key look like she on vacation in this profile, y'all. She is, Stella is back. She's having a pina colada somewhere on somebody's island in this photo, okay? Kalani says, I wonder if Chris wanted her to leave that radio job because she was cheating with her married co-host, allegedly. But if he acted like that, yes, she needed to leave. Yeah, like I feel like I think that Chris used to step up for a little bit when he wanted to, just to show her, yeah, you know, I'm doing what you said you wanted me to do, and he'll do it for a little bit and then stop. And I think that's why she ended up having to quit. She quit. She said she had to quit because she had to homeschool her children. And I was thinking to myself, and one of the ladies asked her, she was like, well, I thought Chris was there. Like, why wouldn't he help? And she insinuated, and she talked about, because she wrote this book, so she gonna have all this shit in her book, I guess. You know, power to those who gonna buy it and read it. It comes as a pre-order December 7th, she said. But basically, like, she did everything for the children, so she didn't want their education to lack because, you know, he one minute he feel like being Mr. Mom and one minute he don't. So she had to leave. You know, her children were struggling and suffering, so she had to do what she had to do. Child, it's crazy. Lee says, I can't believe Monique said Chris choked her out in front of some people. Girl, yeah, that's crazy. She said that, you know, and she, in her head, she was like making it okay. Like, oh, well, you know, I did provoke him. I did do this. And it's like, sometimes you just, it's like you make excuses for these men in your head. And for me, I can't do it. I can't do it. And let me tell you, all my life, all I've been around is marriages, whether they healthy or what, I don't know. You know, I'm growing up and looking back, I'm assessing, was that healthy? You know, my grandparents were married for over 50 years before each of them departed this life. My parents have been married for 40 years. They're married for all of my years. Like my grandparents on both sides were married. My mother's parents were married, my grandparents on that side, and my dad's parents were married. So, and my husband's parents are married. So all we have seen is, you know, relationships, right? So it's just, child, sometimes you got to look back in your childhood and some of the stuff that you feel like you accepted, maybe it wasn't all that you thought it would be. But actually, you know, I would actually, honestly, because of all the healing that she's done and listening to some of the things that she's gone through, I would actually buy that book. You know, we have some similar struggles that I was able to overcome. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to overcome. Now, my husband ain't never put his hands on me because he ain't crazy, and he know I'll kill his ass. Now, that ain't playing. I ain't never gonna convince myself that that's okay. But you know, I love to read her book just to kind of see, because you just never know. Sometimes it's good, and it's not trauma bonding, but sometimes it's good to see that you're not the only one that goes through certain things. Other people go through some of the same stuff you go through too. And it's interesting to see how some people, you know, work through some things. So yeah, child, Chris messy as hell. Kalani says he does give me abusive vibes. Yeah. Listening to that, I'm like, ooh, Chris, dang. And you know, being in the NFL, and you know, the concussions and then the depression afterwards, because you're used to being the center of attention, and now that's over once you're retired. You know, it's a lot. Black Butterfly says bitter men are the worst, and are most definitely the worst. Love Key says, I was in Curacao. Is that how you say it? Curacao in my picture. Child, that sounds like an expensive place. Okay. All right. Somewhere that I need to try to go. But I knew it. I knew it was giving vacation vibes, honey. Okay. And as a person, I love a good cocktail and a plane to get up on it. A plane love to see me coming, honey. Okay. I know a vacation picture when I see it. I loves this for you. Okay. You look good in this picture, honey, glowing and showing. Says Shay, you have a good eye, sis. Yes, indeed. Okay. I know a vacation when I see it, baby. D says, I will buy her book to support. Yeah, me too, D. I would definitely buy it. I definitely buy it. And I would actually read it. That Michelle Obama book, I bought it. I ain't read it. I'm going to read it one day, though. D says, that's probably why Monique didn't take any money from Chris beyond the usual marriage settlement. Yeah, because she was like, in the interview, she said she just really wanted to just get out of it. She was done. She said, I am tired. I just give me, she was Tina Turner. Just give me, I don't want nothing. Don't even give me your name. I don't even need my name back. Just get. No, she said, give me my name back. Look, I'm trying to make a joke and fucking it up, y'all. But y'all know what I'm saying. Monique was like, fuck your money, okay? I'll keep my last name. Just get me the hell away from you. I don't like you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. Okay? And that's that on that, y'all, child. Let me get back on over here. I got to get these juices juiced. This machine about to be on and real loud. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please do not forget, continue this conversation down in the chat, y'all. What are your thoughts? Do you think that Monique was justified in leaving? Are you interested in seeing hearing Chris Samuel's side of the story? And what do you think really went on there? And do you think this coworker was the reason why they ultimately ended up getting a divorce? Comment down below. Talk to me. I talk back. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Mean it. Peace out.